Welcome back to the Texas Rangers franchise here in MLB 23, the show. We are in spring training of the 2024 MLB season, and for spring training, we're going to do some player lock, makes it go by faster so we don't have to play full games, especially in spring training. This first one's going to be with Joey Gallo, our new first baseman. It goes pretty well. I actually like Joey Gallo's swing a lot more than I thought. It's unique for sure. He's super open. But I had a lot of fun playing with him. He's a very good defender, as you'll see in this game too. I feel like his arm is kind of wasted at first base, but that's okay. It's better defense than we had with Nathaniel Lowe playing there, so can't complain too much. As here it is with bases loaded. It's on the ground to Gallo. Gallo will come home with it, get the force out there. Heim back to Gallo. A beautiful double play to help DeGrom get out of the inning. And that's another guy I'm excited to see back in the Rangers uniform is Jacob DeGrom. Missed all of last year with Tommy John, but he's healthy this year to start the season. I don't know if he'll be healthy in real life to start the season. I assume not, but for franchise sake, because technically he wasn't hurt last year, but he's going to be back this year. But here is Joey Gallo. For part of this, I was trying a new hitting method to make it a little more realistic, I guess, because I wasn't striking out a lot, and I feel like, especially against guys like Rodon, I only struck out like 5 times, and that sounds like a lot, but it's not. And against Garrett Cole, he threw his no-hitter against us in the playoffs, and I think I only struck out 3 times. So I tried this, but I ended up hating it. So you'll see later I go back to zone hitting. I think zone hitting is awesome. So if we have to sacrifice not striking out as much, I'll take it. Obviously, it doesn't help us hit that much. We got no hit with zone hitting. So as Gallo putting together a very, very competitive at bat, that's something I want to see from him. Because if he's going to strike out a lot, I'd like to see him walk quite a bit as well. As he takes ball 3 to make it a full count. I'm excited Gallo's back. It's cool to see him wearing 13 again for the Rangers. And that ball's going to be hit over the left or the right fielder's head, and that's going to be extra bases for Gallo. I don't know who's on third, but he's going to come around to score. It's an RBI double for Joey Gallo in his first at-bat back as a Ranger. That's stuff you love to see. I'm glad they added his beard back in this game. They took his beard off last year when he got traded to the Yankees. Or it wasn't last year when he got traded to the Yankees, but they took his beard off. And his player model looked really weird without a beard. So I'm glad it's back on his face. But we're on second now with Gallo. As Tavares rolls over that one. Good play by the second baseman. I do have some base running fiascos as this episode goes on. I don't know if I just got antsy going station to station, but I do mess up the base running quite a bit. I think the format for this season also, I think we're going to go a month at a time. So seasons will go by a little bit fast, but we'll go a month at a time, and then we'll have a dedicated draft episode and a dedicated it's a draft and a trade deadline episode. So there won't be any gameplay in that episode. So I guess that's like half a month that there won't be any gameplay. Just like managerial stuff, but that's okay. The rest of the season will be played out. I think we're going to do a lot more critical situations and even play the ones that are like get a cycle or triple for a cycle. Just hop into those and get more connected to the team. I definitely regret not starting at the beginning of the season, but since we were halfway through the season in real life, I wanted to start there. And turns out it didn't really matter anyways since we didn't do well in the playoffs. But we did make the playoffs, so that was exciting. Hopefully that comes to fruition in real life as well, as the Rangers have had a pretty rough last 25 games in real life. As the manager kept telling me to steal there, that's why I was stealing. But Joey Gallo will not be attempting many stolen bases in the regular season, as he'll come up. He's already 2 for 2 on the day. I did talk through a hit. But yeah, I regret not starting at the beginning. But we'll have a real season, and now it's like my team. I didn't do much to it except for the rotation, and obviously Joey Gallo. But I also want to do some prospect player locks. I think those are fun, especially because we have so many prospects that I think will help contribute to this team, and we'll see a few of them in this episode. Some that you won't see in this episode that I'm excited about, as Gallo putting together another at-bat. I think it's the 5th pitch, either the 4th or the 5th. But some guys you won't see in this episode, but you'll see probably some prospect highlights for us. That's hit the other way. They're shifting super hard against Gallo, so that's going to be an automatic double every time, as the throw is wide anyways. Sorry, I've tried this sentence twice now. Some guys you won't see in this episode are Jack Leiter, Kumar Rocker, and who am I thinking of? Cole Winn. So pitching prospects are not in this episode. I forgot his name. It's like Ash something. We drafted him last year. He has a really high potential. I didn't feel like he should be in spring training this year, just because he's such a low overall anything teen. So I didn't. He's not in this episode either. But we'll definitely get some gameplay of him in AA. And yeah, I'm excited for this season to start. Because like I said, it really feels like my franchise now, not just playing real life season extended. So now we can not experiment, but really take over this team and make it our own. As there's a 3-0 count to Corey Seager. James MacArthur is pitching, not having a good time pitching, as he walks the bases loaded for Nathaniel Lowe. 1 out in the inning. And the 1-2 pitch to Nathaniel is a called strike 3, and Nathaniel Lowe is going to lose his mind. He threw his bat in the air. It was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But that'll bring up Adolis Garcia with 2 strikes, and he also will go down. Not looking though, but swinging strikeout to end the inning. Now Gallo with his 4th at bat. He is 3 for 3 on the day. A beautiful start to his Rangers return as he takes a strike at the knees. Now it's Dylan Coleman on the hill with somebody on base. I can't tell who, but they're going to run and get thrown out. So that was exciting. I think that was Salvador Perez. I couldn't tell though. And now we're going to face Garrett Crochet, who they traded Bobby Witt Jr. for. That trade's going to keep coming up in this franchise because I still can't believe that's a thing. They traded Bobby Witt Jr., one of the young stars, I would say. He struggled a little bit last year, but for a reliever, I don't care how good the reliever is. You don't trade a shortstop. I don't know. They're both young. I think Bobby Witt Jr. is younger. I don't know. It's insane to me. But Gallo's quickly in an 0-2 count. And he goes down swinging on a high fastball, 97 miles an hour. And you're going to see that a lot with Joey Gallo, but we do hang on to win against the Royals. You can see a bunch of backups here. There's just Josh Donaldson and Josh Smith. But yeah, we do hang on to win. And Gallo had a really good start. We win 3-2. And so we're going to hop into another player lot game. And this one is Henry Cabrera, the the 4th overall pick from last year's draft. The center fielder. I added a sleeve on him and I changed his cleats, I believe is all I did. I kept the big beard and everything like that. I might change his glove. He has the ice cream glove, and I think that looks weird. Nothing wrong with ice cream, it stands out a lot, that's all. I don't know if you remember, but Yoenis Cespedes had a neon sleeve, I think. So I was thinking of giving him a neon glove. That'd be cool. Something that stands out if he wants to stand out, but not. I don't know. The ice cream with sprinkles looks weird. But here's his first at bat. His user-controlled first at bat. As you can see, he's already hitting 333. His batting stance is interesting, but he is a contact guy, and it looks like a contact batting stance for sure. And I think it's in this game that I switch back from timing hitting to zone hitting. I think it's any minute now because I did not enjoy it. Yep, there it is. The zone hitting is back on, and right away, a double down the left field line. He's going to be in there easily with 74 speed. I wish he was a little faster with how contact heavy he is, but 74 speed's not bad. I don't know if you can get speed. I know your speed can go down very fast, but I'll bring up Marcus Simeon with a 2-1 count. I don't think Cabrera will get called up this year, maybe not even next year. And I actually I don't regret drafting him because he's great. I don't know when he'll get called up. I mean, because we have Evan Carter. I think Evan Carter's only like a year older than him, and Evan Carter is insane. He obviously has A potential as well, or Cabrera only has B potential. And here is one of those base running mess ups. I get picked off at second base. Not a good look, but that's okay. But yeah, like I said, Evan Carter has A potential. Cabrera has B potential. So I don't know when Cabrera can see big league time. I think the guy. I actually don't know. I was going to say I think the guy with the most likely call-up is going to be Jack Leiter because he had such a good year last year. But with the overhauled rotation from the free agency period, I have no idea. That ball's crushed, but it's going to be short. Yeah, not even at the track, I don't think, but that'll be an out. And now it's the top of the 7th with a runner on first. Still tied at 1, which is exciting. Nick Sandlin pitching for the Guardians. It's a ball low. But yeah, I don't know when Henry Cabrera will be called up. And even Evan Carter, who's pretty close to being ready, as that is an ugly swing at a very slow slider. Evan Carter, who's pretty close to being ready, if not already ready. He's behind Leody Taveras, who's really good. And young also. Yeah, I think he's only like 2 years or 3 years older than Evan Carter. So we got to figure out the outfield situation for sure. Garcia's 32, I believe now, either 32 or 33, so that could be an option. But I do want Garcia to retire at Ranger as long as his stats and attributes can support that, as that's another fly out to right field. And we'll see Cabrera in center now. He's a good fielder. He's actually an all-around pretty good player, just no power really. But we'll see if we can get that power to develop while he is in minor league baseball. As he camps into that one. And he'll get an at-bat in the 9th with a runner on first. But if Taveras puts up numbers like he did last year, I wouldn't be opposed to looking around and see if we could shop him if Evan Carter performs how I think he will. Because I think Evan Carter could be like a star in franchise, and hopefully in real life too. But he progressed so well, like so fast last year. I think he got like a +10 or something like that I saw. And I would be opposed to trading Taveras if it comes to that. And that ball's going to be hit to left field. One thing I noticed with him, he definitely hits to all fields. He's not a super pull hitter, which is at least nice. Silver lining there. As we will lose this one 1-2 as they walk it off in the 10th. And our third and final player lock for this spring training will be Evan Carter, as I mentioned earlier. Probably the number 1 prospect if it's not Jack Leiter. It's one of those two in our farm system. He put up crazy numbers in AA last year, so we called him up. Put up really good numbers in AAA. And here he is in spring training. Very excited to see what he can do on this team. I think him and Josh Young are going to be the two key pieces for years. I don't know how many years this franchise is going to go, but they're both very young and they're both very good. As the 0-1 count from Abbott is absolutely crushed. Deep right field. A pimp shot, too, from Evan Carter. Flipping the bat. And it's a home run. Yeah, he knew that right off the bat. And that's awesome to see. I'm very, very excited to see what Evan Carter can do for this team. And there it is. I think it was a curveball or a changeup. And he knew it right off the bat. Bat flip and all. 379 feet does not sound that far, but it's okay. He'll come up again in the top of the 3rd with 2 men on and 2 out. We're already up 4-0, by the way, at this point. On the Reds. The Reds actually have a guy that I was looking at trade packages for, Alexis Diaz. Is Diaz? I think Diaz is his last name. I was looking for a way to trade for him, and I think we have a way to do it. but I wanted to wait till the trade deadline to see if we even needed it, because I don't want to trade away a bunch of prospects, as that's hit on the ground to first, and that's going to be an easy out. I don't want to trade away a bunch of our prospects if we don't need to. But guys like Foscue and one of the pitchers, I know probably won't have a spot on this team, and I think I can get some pretty good value for them. And so I'm waiting for the perfect trade partner. And we'll see how we are at this trade deadline. If we can make that throw. Nope. Not even close. Went to second base. But we'll wait till the trade deadline to see if anyone falls into our lap. I'm going to be very aggressive this trade deadline, since I regret not getting anybody last deadline, which I think inevitably led us to getting eliminated last year, so that's very unfortunate. But Carter will come up here in the 5th. He is 1 for 2, and it'll be Ben Lively as he takes a fastball that looked very hittable, but he took it right down the middle. That's a perfect shot right back up the middle. 107 miles per hour exit velocity. Jeez. An absolute rip. That's awesome. He has 65 speed. I'm going to look at his minor league stats. I think he's faster than that. So I might boost his speed a little bit. I'm not going to do anything crazy like 90 speed or anything, but I think he's faster than 65. But I'll have to check. I could be wrong. 65 isn't terrible. It's good enough to play center field, I think. Hopefully he has good reaction. Couldn't tell you if he did or not. But it's 6-1 now in an 0-2 count on Corey Seager. Corey Seager hopefully can replicate what he did last year without the injury. That would be ideal, because before he got injured, he was having a great year. And he came back and performed just as well. So, as it's 9-1 now, with a runner on first. Is that Gallo at first? I think that is Gallo at first. Good to see him performing well even without me usering him, as that's going to be crushed. Does it have a chance? Oh, it's over the shoulder catch. I thought that was another home run. Player lock camera messes me up sometimes. Here is Christian Encarnacion. I think Christian Encarnacion is Strand, but it's just Encarnacion in this game. As that ball's going to be hit straight back for Carter. Oh, overran it a little. And that'll do it here in the 6th. So hopefully he gets another at bat. It is 9-1 though, so he might not. But we're going to be in the field again. So Cam Collier. Collier maybe? Collier? I don't know. And that's going to be a tough play if he makes it. No, he's going to play it off a bounce. I'm going to be honest, I tried to dive, but it did not let me because I was too far away. But hopefully we get in that bat here in the 9th. And we do. Against Alex Young. 2 for 4 day is a successful day if you ask me. And it's not going to stop here, as that's down the line fair. And that's going to be extra bases for Carter. Throw off the line again. So a nice double for Carter. He has a did he have a double, a single? Yeah, a double, single, and a home run. He was a triple away from the cycle in spring training. That'll bring up Luis Angel Acuna. One of our top prospects as well, second base. He can play shortstop also. It's on the ground to first, and Carter's going to run through the stop sign, and now he's in a pickle. And he's going to dive head first, and he's safe! He's safe! He's a magician! Terrible base running, but it ends up working out, as you got Acuna a RBI on a ground out to first. And next episode will be opening day, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.